One of the great searches of humanity in its history. We have always wanted to fly and explore space. Today, we have achieved that, but there is something we have not been able to reach: time travel. This topic is very popular because we have not been able to make it a reality. But what if you could do it in a video game? We invite you to explore this fantasy and discover what it would be like to travel through time. Hello, I am Carlos Urabari, and today I want to introduce you to the video game Phases. This game is an exciting adventure based on the Back to the Future theme from GameJam+. It tells the story of two siblings, Amelia and Ryan White, who enter an old aerospace museum that has been very important to them. There, they encounter many mysteries that they want to discover and solve together. After connecting the electricity and taking the elevator, a mysterious event occurs that sends Amelia back in time, leaving the siblings trapped in the same place but in different eras. Now, to reunite the two siblings and return to their time, the player must solve challenging puzzles in a top-down style game with a Dieselpunk aesthetic. The game has visual feedback and is set in two different eras. The inspiration reminds us of the BioShock saga, as the graphics use elements of American Deco art infrastructure, creating unique and attractive scenarios. This demo is designed to search and find the route to solving puzzles of different types of difficulty. The initial challenges are quite easy to solve and show how to play with the mechanics, but as the game progresses, the puzzles become increasingly difficult to solve. We have created an initial tutorial to learn how to move. Also, the user interface confirms the timeline in which the characters are located, making it easier for the player to immerse themselves in this world. Our game adapts, presenting an interesting mechanic that allows players to travel through time at any time, just by pressing the tab key, which produces a real-time change of scenery and character. The game can be played with one hand because the commands are close and shown on the screen. In terms of audio, we have worked on dynamic music tracks distributed throughout each scenario, using also ambient sound effects. The game is developed with dynamics and mechanics that we enjoy playing, and as an extra, we are adding more than 25 languages for subtitle translation to make the game more universal. Making comparisons. If we talk about puzzle games, we have to mention the video game Portal by Valve, although the company hasn't released any updates for a long time. And if we have to talk about current competitors for our game, it would be Between Time, Escape Room, which is a first-person puzzle game that doesn't show the reactions or expressions of the characters. In our game, all characters can be controlled in real time, and it's made in the Unreal Engine, which will make it stand out among the public due to the quality of its graphics. We also have the recently released Atomic Heart, which is a AAA game made in the Unreal Engine, aimed at adult audiences, and has a violent genre. In contrast, our game can be enjoyed by all audiences, especially those who like science fiction and puzzle solving. In Phases, the player will immerse themselves in an exciting story full of adventures and mysteries to discover, while solving different challenges and uncovering hidden secrets. Currently, we have completed 50% of the mechanics, 60% of the desired graphics, and 15% of the environment. We have defined 50 areas for the game, of which we have completed 4 in a playable prototype that is available for download through the provided links. Our video game is initially intended to be released on PCs, but in the future, Phases will have the possibility of being launched on all platforms, increasing its potential for sales and profitability, as we will also work on DLCs to make it even more interesting. Our goal is to ensure that the video game has a rating for ages 12 and up, so it can be enjoyed by a wide audience. We are currently a group of independent professionals focused on the 3D animation and special effects industry, but we are looking to expand into the world of video games because we feel capable of directing and developing in this area. To date, we haven't had any interactions with video game publishers, but we are looking for investors to hire additional professionals and dedicate ourselves exclusively to the development of the video game to complete it as soon as possible. We estimate that the complete development of the video game will take 2 years or less before its release. As for the game monetization, it will be based on US dollars, and our goal is to sell each game for $15. We have estimated an investment budget of $350,000 over 2 years, distributed as follows: 70% for development and 30% for marketing. For the first year, we will require $175,000, and within 12 months, we will have a playable beta available to the public, completing 100% of the mechanics, 60% of the desired graphics, and 25 out of 50 planned areas, leaving 25 additional areas to be completed. In the second year, $175,000 will be required. At 21 months, we will have a second playable beta that will serve as promotion for the launch, including the necessary advertising and marketing to promote the video game. At the end of the second year, the big launch of the video game will take place. For more specific milestones, we invite you to see the downloadable file. Conservatively, we project to reach approximately 200,000 sales during the first year after the launch. Thus, the total revenue would be $3 million, and subtracting the investment, we can calculate a profit of $2,650,000 in the first year of sales alone. Finally, calculating the ROI results in 757.14%. Our contact is contact@digital3creation.com. The phone number and social media are now on the screen. With nothing more to add, my name is Carlos Urabari from the Secrets of Animator Group, and I hope you have enjoyed our presentation. See you soon.